Do you know that as of this day, there are 1,049,107 known asteroids and 3,711 known comets? Our solar system's small bodies, the comets, the asteroids, and the meteors are the big pack surprises. Asteroids and comets and the meteors that sometimes come from them, they are leftovers from the formation of our solar system 4.6 billion years ago. NASA's robotic spacecraft allow us to visit comets, asteroids, and dwarf planets up close and even bring back samples to study. We are just beginning to figure out what these places look like, what they are made of, and how they form. Like forensic detectives, scientists follow clues about what happened when the solar system was young to piece together the story of our origins. What we learned will also teach us about systems of planets and other stars and how life might develop there as well. Once again, hello and good morning, grade 8 students and to all the grade 8 students out there. Kumusta kayo? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is me again, Teacher Tin May. Siyempre, ang kasama mo sa iyong science journey. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more updates in Science 8. In this lesson vlog, you will understand the characteristics of comets, asteroids, and meteors. And after going through this module, you are expected to compare and contrast the comets, asteroids, and meteors, predict the appearance of comets based on recorded data of previous, and explain the regular occurrences of meteor showers. If we're going to make some research, there are lots of advances in space technology that allowed scientists to collaborate in studying the NEO or yung tinatawag nating near-Earth objects kagaya ng comets and asteroids. So, marami itong mga scientists na marami nang alam tungkol sa physics, chemistry, biology, geology, and others na sila yung tumutulong kung paano natin pag-aaralan kung ano ba ang pinagmulan nitong ating mga near-Earth objects. Andyan ang ating mga powerful telescopes, ang ating mga space probes, and the study of comets and asteroids that will provide more clues about the origin of our solar system. Yung mga astronomers, tinatawag nila na NEO or near-Earth objects, itong mga comets and asteroids. They are the remnants in the formations of the solar system. Kumbaga sa tinapay, ito yung mga breadcrumbs, ito yung mga muyag. Ano itong comets and asteroids. Over the past 3 years, amateur and professional astronomers have discovered several NEOs that came close to Earth, the most recent asteroid being Asteroid 2012-2011 DA14. It is made very close approach to Earth as it orbited the Sun on February 16, 2012. Okay, it's the Philippine time. In the morning of the same day, an asteroid entered Earth's atmosphere and exploded over Lake Chebarkul in Russia, hurting 1,000 people in the process. These two events triggered superstitions, fears, and doomsday prophecies held by different cultures. Comets, these are the icy bodies, while asteroids, ito naman yung tinatawag natin na mga rocky fragments. So, para mas lalo pa nating maintindihan kung ano ba ang difference between comets and asteroids, I'll be showing you a table of the comparison between comets and asteroids. So, dito makikita natin kung ano yung pagkakaiba ba nila, kung ano yung pagkakaiba ng kanilang origin, ng shape, ng orbit, ng orbital period, and the size range or diameter. So, panoorin natin. Now, let us compare the characteristics of asteroids and comets. So, what is the difference between the two? So, I'll be showing you the table that summarizes the similarities and differences between comets and asteroids. This is a table that shows the comparison of some characteristics of comets and asteroids. So on the first column, we have the characteristic, which shows the origin, the shape, the size range of diameter, chemical composition, orbit, and orbital period. And for the second column, we have the comet, and the third column, we have the asteroid. Let's talk about first the origin of the comet and the asteroid. So as you can see here, the comet's origin is the Kuiper belt and the Oort cloud, while the asteroid came from the main asteroid belt. So what is a Kuiper belt and the Oort cloud? So this is an example. This is the picture of a Kuiper belt. So a Kuiper belt is a region of leftovers from the solar system's early history. Like the asteroid belt, it has also been shaped by a giant planet, although it's more of a thick disk like a donut than a thin belt. So Kuiper belt shouldn't be confused with the Oort cloud, which is much more distant region of icy, comet-like bodies that surrounds the solar system, including the Kuiper belt. Both the Oort cloud and the Kuiper belt are thought to be sources of comets. And the Kuiper belt is truly a frontier in space. It is a place where still just the beginning to explore, and understanding is still evolving. And this is the asteroid belt. The asteroid belt is the main belt that lies between Mars and Jupiter, roughly 2 to 4 times the Earth-Sun distance, and spans a region about 140 million miles across. Objects in the belt are divided into 8 subgroups named after the main asteroids each group. And this asteroid belt is a torus-shaped region in the solar system located roughly between the orbits of the planets Jupiter and Mars. Now, let us talk about the shape. As you can see, the shape of the asteroid varied and irregular, and that is also the same with the comet. So it has also a varied and irregular shape. When it comes to size range of diameter, so let us have it in kilometer. So the asteroids vary greatly in size, from almost 1,000 kilometers for the largest down to rocks just 1 meter across. The 3 largest are very much like a miniature planets. They are roughly spherical and have at least partly differentiated interiors and are thought to be surviving protoplanets. And the comets are very small in size relative to planets. Their average diameters usually range from 750 meters or 2,460 feet or less to about 20 kilometers or 12 miles. Each comet has a tiny frozen part called a nucleus, often no larger than a kilometer across. And the nucleus contains icy chunks, frozen gases with bits of embedded dust. A comet warms up as it nears the sun and develops an atmosphere or coma. There are also 3 broad composition classes of asteroids, which are the C, S, and M types. The C type or the chondrite asteroids are most common, probably consist of clay and silicate rocks, and are dark in appearance. They are among the most ancient objects in the solar system. While the S types or the stony are made up of silicate materials and nickel iron. And the third type, we have the M types, which are metallic. These are commonly nickel iron. The asteroids' compositional differences are related to how far from the sun they form. Some experience high temperatures after they formed and partly melted, with iron sinking to the center and forcing basaltic or volcanic lava to the surface. The sun's heat causes the comet's ices to change to gases, so the coma gets larger. For the chemical composition, comets, since it is made up of ice, frozen water, it is also made up of frozen gases like ammonia, methane, and carbon dioxide. Other organic compounds like carbon-containing compounds. While the asteroids, it is composed of silicates, olivine, and pyroxene, iron, and nickel. Well, in addition to this, there are three types or three broad composition classes of asteroids, which are the C, S, and M types. Okay, now let us talk about the orbit. Orbit of the comets is highly elliptical, while the asteroids, it is more rounded. And for the orbital period, comets take 75 to 100,000 years, while asteroids, it only takes 1 to 100. Okay, now let us take a short quiz. So I will give you 5 statements, and then I want you to identify whether this statement is true or false. So just click this button if it is true, and this one if it is false. Number 1. A comet is a ball of mostly ice that moves around the outer space. Okay, the answer is true. Okay, kasi alam nyo ba na ang comets, tinatawag din itong dirty snowballs at ibang-iba ito sa asteroids. Number 2, comets are believed to be in a long elliptical orbits. Is it true or false? Very good. That is true. Comets go around the sun in highly elliptical orbit. They can spend hundreds and thousands of years out in the depths of the solar system before they return to sun at their perihelion. Like all orbiting bodies, comets follow Kepler's laws. The closer they are to the sun, the faster they move. Number 3, comets can come back to view from time to time. Is it true or false? Okay, the answer is false. One such comet is the famous Halley's Comet, which makes an appearance to Earthlings every 75 years. Another example of a long-period comet is Comet Hale Bop. It made its last visit to Earth back in 1997, but won't return for at least 2,500 years. Number 4, comets are the same with meteors. True or false? Definitely, that is false. A meteor is a streak of light in the sky caused by a meteoroid crashing through Earth's atmosphere, while comet, it is a body of ice, rock, and dust that can be several miles in diameter and orbits the sun. Debris from comets is the source of many meteoroids. And number 5, asteroids orbits the sun. Is it true or false? Yes, definitely, that is true. Okay, what else do we have to know about the comets, asteroids, and meteors? Alam nyo ba na meron tayong tinatawag na Comet Halley? So, itong Comet Halley, ito yung pinaka-famous na comets noong 20th century. At tinatawag din itong short period comet. Bakit? Dahil it takes 75 to 79 years para mag-orbit ito around the sun. And usually, this comet are dark and invisible. Okay, itong comets, kapag siya ay malapit na sa sun, nagiging visible ito dahil unti-unti na nafo-form na itong kanyang buntot. When a comet is approaching the sun, its ion tail is behind it, but when it is moving away from the sun, its ion tail goes ahead of it. Okay, at masisilayan lang ulit natin itong Halley's Comet at makikita ulit natin siya sa night sky in the year 2062. So, today is 2021, so that is 41 years from now. Okay, so this Comet Halley, it is recorded by Edmund Halley noong 1682. At namataan din itong mga Comet Halley noong 1758, 1835, 1910, at noong 1986. Now, let us talk about the asteroids. So, most of the asteroids, they originated from the main asteroid belts na makikita natin sa pagitan ng Mars and Jupiter. So, these asteroids, they are theorized by the scientists that these are the remnants of the planets. So, ibig sabihin, parang ito daw yung remnants ng planets na hindi na-form. Okay? So, dapat, supposedly, these are planets, pero dahil nga hindi siya na-form, kaya naging asteroids na lang siya. Okay, so, ang orbit ng asteroids, they are more rounded and less elliptical, unlike dito sa mga comets. At noong February 2013, so, itong asteroid 2012 DA14, so, ito yung, noong February 2013, so, they made a very close approach to the Earth as it orbits the Sun. So, ito yung pinakamalapit na namataan na nag-orbit dito sa Sun. Okay, remember that the distance in space, they are measured in light years. So, ano ba yung pag sinabi nating light years? So, pag sinabi na ang distance nitong asteroid from the Earth is 0.4 light years, ano ibig sabihin nun? Okay, ang isang light year, ang equivalent niya is nasa around 6.0 trillion miles or 9.7 trillion kilometer. So, kung ang asteroid ay 0.4 light year away from the Earth, meaning to say, i-multiply mo itong 0.4 sa 9.7 trillion kilometer. So, that is the distance of asteroid to the Earth. And, sabi ko nga sa inyo kanina, asteroid has 0.4 light year away from the Earth. And this is the closest distance of the asteroids that approach the Earth. And on December 2012, in the midst of the doomsday, we have this asteroid Tautatis, which made a near approach to the Earth, pero hindi naman siya kasing close nung pag-approach nitong nakaraang asteroid 2012 DA14. Now, let us talk about the difference between meteoroid, meteor, and meteorite. So, ano bang pagkakaiba ng tatlo? Okay, when we say meteoroid, this is a small rock or particle debris in the solar system. At anong size nitong mga meteoroid na to? So, ito ay parang dust lang na umaabot lang ng around 10 meters in diameter. So, maliit lang, di ba? So, meteoroids, they often enter the Earth's atmosphere. At yung tinatawag natin na shooting star, yun yung tinatawag natin na meteor. Paano siya nagiging meteor? So, kapag itong meteoroid ay nag-enter na dito sa Earth's atmosphere at nakita niyo yung parang nagliliwanag, ano, yung hinihilingan ninyo na pag nakita nyo sa langit ay sige, mag-wish ako. So, kasi yun daw ay shooting star. So, yun yung tinatawag natin na meteor. So, that meteor ang tawag doon. And a meteoroid that survived falling and colliding in the Earth's atmosphere, yun naman yung tinatawag natin na meteorite. So, kung ito yung ating Earth, and then, ito yung meteoroid, pumasok siya sa Earth's atmosphere, at yung nakikita nyo nagbe-burn throughout na parang pabagsak, at yun yung tinatawag nyo na shooting star, yun naman yung meteor. Kasi siya na yung parang nagliliwanag kasi it burns up. Okay? So, pag bumagsak yan, at nakasurvive yan from falling, ibig sabihin, pag bumagsak yan sa lupa, sa Earth's atmosphere, or sa Earth's surface, so ang tawag naman natin dyan is meteorite. At every year, nasa 500 meteorite lang ang nakakasurvive from falling. At dun sa 500 na yon, 5 lang dyan yung napapag-aralan ng mga scientists. The Earth's atmosphere experiences millions of meteors every day. When many meteors occur in a close time frame in the same part of the sky, it is called a meteor shower.
Okay, let us take a quiz. So, I'm going to show you the different terms, and then from these terms, asteroid, meteor, asteroid belt, meteoroid, comet, and meteorite. So, choose the term that best completes each sentence. Number 1, when a meteoroid enters Earth's atmosphere, friction causes it to burn up and produce a streak of light called... Okay, very good. So that is a meteor. Next, a chunk of ice and dust whose orbit is usually a long, narrow ellipse is a blank. Okay, that's correct. It's a comet. Next, if a meteoroid hits Earth's surface, it is called blank. Okay, that is a meteorite. An object that revolves around the sun but is too small to be considered a planet is blank. Okay, that's correct. It is an asteroid. A chunk of rock or dust in space that usually comes from a comet or an asteroid is called blank. Okay, that is correct. It is a meteoroid. The region of the solar system between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter is known as the blank. Okay, that is the asteroid belt. Now, in this activity, I want you to determine whether the following statement is a characteristic of comets, asteroids, or both asteroids and comets. So I'll give you sentences and statements and then identify whether it is characteristic of comets, asteroids, or both. Number 1, it is made of frozen ice, gas, and dust. Okay, that is comets. Next, it is made of rock and or metal. Okay, that is an asteroids. Orbit the sun. Okay, it is both a comet and asteroid. Ceres is the biggest. Yes, so that is an asteroids. Halley is 1. Okay, that is a comet. Some come close to the Earth. Okay, that is asteroids. Have long gas tail. Okay, that is a comet. Have long dust tail. It is also a comet. Have a long ion tail. Okay, that is also a comet. Have no tail. Okay, that is asteroids. Highly elliptical orbit. That is a comet. Most orbit between Mars and Jupiter. Okay, that is asteroid. It is also known as planetoids. Okay, that is asteroid. Surrounded by hydrogen cloud. Okay, that is a comet. Have no atmosphere. Okay, that is an asteroid. Part of our solar system. Of course, it is both comet and asteroid. Sun grazers are ones that crash into the sun. Okay, that is also a comet.
This is the end of our lesson vlog. I hope you learned something from this lesson. Again, this is week 8, module 8, and we have understanding the difference between comets, asteroids, and meteors. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. See you again sa ating third quarter lesson. So, it's all about chemistry. So, congratulations. Good luck sa inyong journey. Congratulations for completing the second quarter, Earth and Space. Again, this is Teacher Tin. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more updates in Science 8. Bye, and thank you. See you on my next vlog. Psst. Subscribe ka muna.